headliner? You guys are worse, so I'm gonna warm you up a little bit before the headliner comes up. Like, it just doesn't make any sense the way you just did that. It's stupid. Is anybody like was in school and just came back? Nobody? Everybody dropped the fuck out of school? No? Nobody?
Right here.
You was in school? Yeah, well, yeah, I know you were in school. Okay, let me ask you this. Like, is this your first time, like, leaving Indiana and, like, going to school?
I didn't leave Indiana.
Well, leaving, like, the region.
No.
No? Okay, so, like, there's this thing where, like, you do this whole thing where you go off to school. And like, or you go off to like wherever you live at or wherever you're gonna do a job at or something like that. And then when you're gonna come back to the region for Christmas, it's like a checklist you have to make of like stuff you have to remember about the region. Like, you have to be like, okay, when I go out to the bars, there's gonna be a lot of Toby Keith and Buck Cherry played at the bars. I have to remember that. And then you have to remember that Macedonians is still a thing. Like, but no, you do. Like, you have to totally remember that because wherever else you go, they aren't there. Like, but then when you come back here, you're like, shit, like, what the fuck? Like, it's funny, like, if civilization was the club, then Macedonians are the ones who refuse to leave the bar. Like, they just totally refuse, but it's okay, I get it, like, the whole, like, you know, getting girls and, you know, getting greased up and, like, you know, looking for Peachka thing, like, you know, milk that cow for whatever. Well, they're Macedonians, so milk that goat for whatever it's worth, I guess, or whatever. That was just for me and you. That was just a moment that we had together.
They don't get it.
They don't get it. They don't get it. Macedonians, Puerto Ricans of Indiana. Like, what? You guys, it's so funny because the Macedonians would be like, that's hilarious. Like, you guys are funny. You guys are ready for your headliner? Make some more noise. Are you guys ready for your headliner? You guys, this guy's been here before. He's definitely been here before. He's part of the well-known group in Chicago, Comedians You Should Know, with Marty DeRosa and Joe Kilgallen and a whole bunch of other people, Danny Callis, a bunch of people you probably don't even know. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mike Lebovitz. Mike Lebovitz.
Thank you. All right. Come on. Keep Evans, everybody. Keep it going for him. Putting this on, get this mic all tangled up here. Yeah, all right, good. Well, give it up for all the comics you guys have seen so far. I'm guessing by the mass migration from this room into that room, it's been a pretty good show. So that's cool. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad you guys are spending your... Okay, we walked another one. Oh well. All right. Okay. Oh good, oh good. That'll be fun. I love being. I live in Chicago too, like Nathan. But I love coming out to Indiana. I love coming out to Indiana because on my way out here, I got to stop at Shoop's, which was fun for me to stop and get an authentic Indiana cheeseburger. It was pretty good. 15 minutes later, I had some authentic Indiana diarrhea. So I'll tell you guys, every region of the country's got its own brand of diarrhea, but that Indiana diarrhea, that's some good shit. Really good shit. But I'm glad to be here. There's so many pretty ladies here. Thank you for sticking around. I like that I can see your top underneath your other top. That's great. I like that. It looks good. You look good. I look fucking terrible. I know that. I look awful. I'm aware. It's fine though. It's fine. I don't, I'm married. I don't give a shit. I haven't tried to look better though. I've been doing something like I bought a mirror. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you've ever gone for a while without a mirror and then got one, but it doesn't really help. It doesn't. Just kind of makes you aware of the problem. So now instead of just leaving the house, I'll stop. I'll be like, oh, all right. I guess you can see those ketchup stains. Whatever. This is kind of how I roll. But I have been trying to look a little better. I've been trying to. Well, here's one thing I've been trying to do. I've been trying to lose a little weight. You know what I mean? Right? Drop some pounds. You know what I'm talking about. Get off me, pounds. Get off my ass, you stupid pounds. Get up, like a shark claw. Let go of my booty. You know what I'm talking about. You feel me? Yeah. My wife and I have been helping each other out. It's good to have a buddy for that kind of thing, especially when you can put your dick in, right? Come on, boom, 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 boom. Ah. We're doing well. We are. Since last January, the two of us, we've lost a combined 60 pounds. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, no, it's awesome. Real progress. In fact, my wife alone has lost 100. So, she's doing a little better than me, but I'm going to catch up, you know what I mean? I'm going to catch her with my dick. Get back here. So, but I have been trying to eat healthier. I don't know if any of you guys have tried this. Yeah, my wife and I, we recently had dinner at my cousin's house. My cousin and her husband are vegans. So I got that, but I got to try all this like exotic food, you know, like kale and barley. Like, what is this? You know, barley. Like, I knew you could drink it. I didn't know you could eat it. You know. And it felt, I'd never eaten this way before, but it felt really good. Like, it just felt healthy to put all this like good stuff in my body. And I told my cousin, I was like, I'd eat like this every day. I don't know how, you know what I mean? Like what end does it go in? Like, I don't know how. But she gave me this system. She's like, this is what you do. Every night for dinner, you just make a bean, a green, and a grain. So like that night, she made pinto beans, kale, and barley. She's like a bean, a green, and a grain. And then every night, you just switch up what you use for each one, so you're not having the same thing every night. And I've been trying that the past few days. I gotta tell you guys, it's not that bad. I recommend it. Like, it really, like, so tonight for my bean, I had a double cheeseburger. That was pretty good, you know. The grain was a malted milkshake, was nice together. The green, I just smoked that shit all day. You know, so that was a good time. I like that. All right. People here smoke weed? We smoke weed here? Ow! Yeah. All right, yeah. I'm a cop. Get in my van. I'm kidding. I am a pervert, though. Would you please get in my van? Would you get in my van? That'd be awesome if you get in my van. I got like DVDs and candy. It'd be a good time. We'll just watch the rest of the show. You decide. All right. Who am I kidding? I got duct tape. I'll decide. I'll decide who gets in my van. I'll make those choices. Hey, you get in my car? No. Hey, you get in my van. That's how that goes. That's how it should have gone. Oh man. No, I like to smoke weed, but weed, it makes me. This is what I don't like about weed. I don't like to smoke it before I get on stage, because it makes me I get my good side. I don't like to smoke weed before I get on stage because it makes me paranoid. You know what I mean? You do know what I mean, right? You know what I mean? But I think it's weird, like, what it makes you paranoid about. You know what I mean? So, like, I broke my rule a couple weeks ago. I was doing an early show with some buddies, and then we were going to go do another show later. There were like 5 of us. I was like, well, you know, I got my car. I'll drive. So we're in the car, and as we're driving to the second show, one of my buddies pulls out a fat-ass joint. So we're smoking it in the car, and a few minutes in, it just hits me. I'm just like, oh, wait a minute. This is good weed. You know, like, I might be too high to get on stage right now. Never once occurred to me, maybe too high to be driving. Never once entered my head, right? Isn't that great? Flying down the freeway at 70, that's fine, but what if someone looks at me? Ah! It's like the craziest thing, man. Weed is a crazy drug. I like, here's the one I used to like, acid. Anyone done acid? Woo! Yeah, you have, brother. All right. I like acid. Acid, you guys might not get this, but you'll fucking get it. Enough for everyone. Like, if you haven't, but acid, that's the only thing I've ever taken that'll straight up make you forget how to read. You know what I mean? Right? Like, you can be too drunk to read. It happens, the room is spinning or whatever pussy bullshit. But you pick up like a piece of mail on acid. Oh man, you feel like an anthropologist from another planet. You're just like, oh, Hey, get a load of these strange markings. Your buddy's gonna be like, dude, that's your name and address. The strangest markings of all. But don't worry guys, I don't party like that anymore. I don't. No, because I just can't find any. Anyone can help me out, you know, I'm in the market. Meet me in the van. Booze is good enough though, right? We don't need to do all these crazy drugs. Booze is good, right?
Yes.
Yeah, baby. I look better with each one of those, you know. Booze is fun. I like drinking. I was in South Dakota recently doing a show, and I got to do a show at my favorite kind of bar in the whole world. I got to do a show at one of these roadhouse bars. They got way out in the country. I love those places. You know, I just love any bar that's got a parking lot. I think that's fucking awesome. Because there's no pretense about how you're getting home. You know? Like, I'm not saying I'm going to drink and drive, but you know what I'm doing here, and you know how I'm leaving, so figure it out. We got drink. Are we drinkers here tonight? Is this 21 and over or what? Let's do it. Okay, yeah. The bar would be happier if more of you guys would drink. I know that. I have a favorite level of intoxication, like a place I'm trying to get to when I go out. Do you have one of those, Keith?
Yeah.
What's your goal when you're drinking? What's your goal?
Enough to make
Into my van. Awesome. I love it.
Sober a day in your damn life.
What's that? He's never been sober a day in his damn life? Okay, man, there's some shit going on here. I don't know. What did you knock her up and leave her? What happened? You should stay with her. I like her. She's sassy. You know.
I got drunk and introduced her to her boyfriend.
Dude, you fucked up, man. That's not how that's supposed to go. You're supposed to get drunk and get her drunk and introduce her to your dick. That's what you're supposed to do. You fucked up, man.
He did get me drunk, but he got it the order wrong. He did introduce me to my boyfriend.
Yeah, no, right. I mean, you came out very well in this situation, so. Not him? Oh man, you fucked up too. You're in the wrong seat. That's cool. What are you, her brother? Oh man, that got weird. What did I say? Are you guys related?
Yeah, she's my sister.
Oh, okay, yeah, right on. All right, cool, man. Hit that. Good for you. I don't give a shit. Good for you. No, I don't know. I'm sorry. This is my level. This is where I'm trying to get to. I have like a very specific place I'm trying to get to. This is the place I'm trying to get to when I go out drinking. It's right here. It's just above wasted. Right below a blackout, right in that sweet spot right there, right? I love that because when I'm in that's where I start feeling sneaky. So if I'm in that zone, I'll come stumbling out the bar at the end of the night, right? My friends will follow me out. They'll be like, "Hey, Lebovitz, you're not driving, are you?" Right? And I'll say something like, "Nah, I'm gonna take a cab," you know, thinking that they can't see me walk straight to my car. Right? Like I think I'm fooling them, you know. But really, what it is, the kind of friends that I have, they care enough to say something, not enough to actually do anything about it. You know? They're the kind of friends they're just like, "Hey, that's not a good idea. But my drink's inside, so good luck." You know? Those are my friends, man. Living in the city, where's Nathan? Okay, this is the cruelest part about drinking and driving. This probably doesn't work this way out here, but drinking and driving, the cruelest part is if you live in the city, okay, fine. You close down the bar, you drive home. You might make it home, but it's 2:30 in the morning. Everyone else is you know, in bed, asleep. You can't fucking park anywhere.
Yeah.
So you're like, you can see your destination, but now you're stuck circling in this fucking boozy holding pattern. You know, like one eye covered, like, oh fuck, I don't even know if Denzel could land this motherfucker. It is rough. But yeah, I have been trying to take better care of myself. I haven't been drinking that much. You know, one thing I did, I joined a gym. Anyone go to the gym?
Woo! Good.
All right, cool. I'm with the rest of you guys. Fuck the gym. Well, the gym is weird. My gym, the clientele at my gym, I'd say it's like 50% fit people, 50% fat people, right? But here's the funny thing. Over time, the fit people, you see the same faces a lot. The fat people, whole new crew every time. Right? Anyway, that's what I've heard. I've only been there the once. I'm not sure. I don't know. No. That's actually not 100% true. I'm kind of a master of working out regularly and getting no results. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty awesome. It is. Like, I'll go through these phases where I work out every day for a month. I get fatter every time. What's up? Yeah, come on, up top. Yeah. Because what do we do, right? We're like, well, we're done. I can do whatever I want. So I'll come out of the gym, I'm all sore, and I'm just going, oh, this my muscles saying they're hungry. Yeah. You poor babies, you need cheeseburgers and milkshakes. Yes, you do. You're babies. So stupid. And then they got all these rules that you gotta follow at the gym, too. It's tough to keep track if you're not like a gym person. You gotta re-rack your weights, let others work in, right? I can stay out of the women's locker room. All this bullshit. Bullshit. It is. It doesn't have, at my gym, they even have this sign. It's on the inside of the bathroom stall. It says, please do not flush anything but toilet paper down the toilet. But I just feel like an idiot scooping all the turds out. There's got to be a better way. I don't know what it is, but it's out there. Let's find it. This is pretty gross. Especially for me, because I scoop turds with my dick. That's right, girl. I got a poopy dick. What's up, girl? How you doing? Keep drinking, girl. Shit. All right, it doesn't matter. Like I said, I have the duct tape. It's fine. It's fine. Disgusting, I know that. But aren't you guys sick of all these rules in your life? That's my point.
Yes.
Aren't you sick of it? Society telling you what to do? Doesn't that make you mad?
Yes.
Fuck that. I'm just not going to do it anymore. Like all this shit. No drinking in public. Wear a seatbelt. Right? Don't come within 500 feet of a school. I'm done. I'm out. Don't tread on me. All right? Some of the rules are so stupid, though. They're actually pretty fun. Like, well, I recently learned my favorite new stupid rule. You guys want to hear what it is?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. I was going to tell you anyway. I'm glad you're into it. So here's the backstory. I recently got hired to do a little stand-up comedy at a strip club. All right? Yeah, because my career's on fire. But anyway, they got this rule at strip clubs in Illinois. You'll know this, where if the club is completely topless, which is what we like, right? They're not allowed to serve booze. Okay, makes sense. But you can go ahead and bring your own. Which is crazy. Right? Because the rule, it's supposed to protect the dancers, but no one's rolling in the club with a case of Busch Light and a bottle of Jack, like, I'm here to behave. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't worry about me. I'm just going to shotgun these beers, slam this whiskey, keep my hands to myself. Yeah! Titties! I don't know why they're coming from the ceiling, but they are. I wrote it. They can come from the floor. Whatever you want. Give it up for those girls who work at those clubs, though. Those are good girls, right? Give it up for them. They work hard. They are good. They work hard to make this shit hard. Those are good girls. I like it. You know what I've been having a hard time with lately is the street hookers. They've been getting pushy. Have you guys noticed that? I don't know if it's the economy or what, but they are getting pushy. I know, I got propositioned by these two the other night, and these were like real hookers too, okay? None of this Hollywood bullshit. You people know the difference, right? Keith is laughing like he knows the difference. I'll fill the rest of you guys in. It's pretty straightforward. It's pretty straightforward. No big deal. No, it's pretty straightforward. A real hooker, she never looks exactly like Elizabeth Shue in Leaving Las Vegas. You know what I mean? She doesn't look quite like Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman, like not quite. You know what I mean? She usually looks a little bit more like, what's it gonna, like Precious on Halloween. Just grow. No, I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to offend anybody. Keith wants to offend all of you. I don't want to offend. I don't want to. Look, here's the thing. Let me just be clear. I don't have anything against gross women. Okay? How could I? You know what I mean? I like all women. Pretty, ugly, fat, thin. If you're into this, I'm into you. Well, what's that? You like fat dudes with hair on their neck? You're my type. So if you're gross, if you are, and you want to prance around like you're sexy, no one here is, but just hypothetically, okay? And you want to prance around like you're sexy, I say, God bless you. Please, hit on me at the bar. I'm flattered. I'll probably go home with you. But I ain't paying for it. That's about it. I'll pay you with my dick, and that's it. That's all. Wouldn't that be sweet if that were like a legitimate way to pay for something? Thank you for coming to Best Buy. Will that be cash, credit, or your dick? Do you even have to ask? I promise not to come up short. You know, whatever. So these two roll up, you know the kind of girls I'm talking about. They got all of it, right? They got everything. They got the fake nails, you know what I mean? The bad weave, you know, that comically small rubber mini skirt. You know that one? It looks like it goes around a bundle of asparagus. You know big girls too, mesh stockings stretched to the limit like they caught a whale in the tuna net. You know what I mean? Just real whores. Just very tempting. So they roll up in their Honda Civic, right? And they roll down the window. And this is their pitch. This is how pushy they're getting. They just go, "Hey, baby, where's the party at?" I was like, I don't know. I didn't get my invitation. I don't know where the party is. But they keep going. They can't take a hint. They're like, "Well, get in and party with us." I was like, no, I shouldn't. I'm on antibiotics. You know what I mean? Should take it easy. I don't know. They thought I was dumb. Like, they got real explicit. One of them, she says to me, she goes, "You know, for $20, you could get that dick sucked." What? Right? Like, in case I don't already know what we're talking about. Right? It was like the most, like, I felt like I was at the movie theater. The guy at the ticket box was like, hey man, you know, for $9.50, you could see The Hobbit. I get it, you're a whore. Wait a minute, she's a hobbit? Now I'm interested. It was stupid, man. And then I won't bite, they get mean. One of them, she goes, well, what are you, gay? Sure, okay. Because that's the only reason I wouldn't want to party with them. They go, you don't want to get in the car with the two most horrible things you've ever seen? You don't want to get robbed, possibly murdered? Fucking homo! Stupid. I don't even know why they picked me. Like, I'm pretty self-aware. I don't think I look like the kind of guy who has $20. You know your market, ladies. So, well, that was the hooker bit. That was a long one. You guys are a cool crowd. I appreciate cool crowds. Because I'm never sure, like, what impression I give off when I come up here, so... Like, I think it's a generational thing. That's what I think. Like, I think, like, people my own age, they see me up here, they're looking at me. I can tell. You know, they're just like, all right. I guess we're about to see Wario do stand-up comedy. We'll see how that goes. He's gonna win, I guess. But the older crowds are a little different. Older crowds are my favorite. Old man. I like older crowds, I do. Like I was doing this show last week at a fucking, shit, what do they call, not a retirement home, but a, what's it called, a casino. I'm sorry, I get it mixed up. Thank you for helping, no, I appreciate it. But they're a little older, so they see me up here, they dig it. They see me, they're like, yeah, check out the 70s porn star. You know? It was pretty cool. It was after the show, one of these cougars came up to me, right? She said I looked like Ron Jeremy. She took me back to her place. Let me tell you guys, she was disappointed. Felt like I won that one. With my dick. That's just how I like to win things. Plant the flag. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Plant it. Get it in there. Good. This is ours now. That's the stupidest thing, right? You go to the moon, plant the flag. No, the moon, that's part of America now. That's America. Okay, whatever. I'd rather put my dick in the moon dust than a flag, I think. Anyway, we just really got off topic there. We started telling you some of the deep, dark secrets about my life and what I think about. And really, I want to know what you guys are thinking about. Especially if it involves getting into my van. I don't know though, it's a weird thing though. Like does this happen to other people? I always get people coming up to me and they always want to tell me what they think I look like. Does that happen to other people? Like, is there one that you get, a celebrity that you get or whatever? No, so it's just, does that happen to anyone?
Yeah, right here.
What do you get? What do they say?
Fred Savage.
Fred Savage? Like Fred Savage from the early years of the Wonder Year, or like the awkward pubescent ones?
When I had hair.
When you had hair? Oh man. Well, that's not bad. Like I've gotten a lot of different. When I used to get Joaquin Phoenix. But then I started putting on weight, I started getting Jack Black. I'm like, oh fuck, that's awesome. But lately I've been getting Joaquin Phoenix again, you know, because he's getting fat. So, I don't know, I get all different kinds of stuff. Like I get 70s, I get the 70s porn star thing, that's cool. I'm doing it. What's that?
Gene Shalit.
Gene Shalit. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Is that like somebody you went to high school with? Or is that... Who's Gene Shalit? Is he from Crown Point?
That shit. Well, he was a film critic, I think.
Famous film critic with who looks like you.
Wow.
Okay. All right. I appreciate that, man. You stumped me. You stumped me. And my dick. You stumped us both. He looks a little bit more like Ron Howard, which is weird because you wouldn't think I'd be a redhead down there, but my dick looks like Ron Howard. Gets into some real big budget shit too. I mean, it's really crazy. People give me vague shit. So like I feel like 70s porn star is really vague, but I get other stuff like that too. I get 70s cop, 70s drug dealer. Like it's a pretty broad range. Clear on the decade is about it. Actually, I ran into an old buddy. This was kind of specific. He goes, "Hey man, don't take this the wrong way, but every time I see you, you look more and more like the entire cast of Taxi." I thought that was pretty good. That was a good one. I don't know, man. But I feel like people just want to judge you, you know what I mean? Like, they see what you look like, they want to put you in a little box based on that. It's got nothing to do with who you really are on the inside. That's your essence. That's your core. You can tell because the box that puts you in it doesn't change if you change the way you look, right? So I look like this now, but I used to have a big bushy beard, which is a different look, right? I asked you a fucking question, man. No. So I'll never forget, I went to go work at this comedy club in Milwaukee. I had the big beard, and as soon as I walked in, the booker, the guy who owns the place, he just takes one look at me and just goes, "Hey, Cat Stevens, go shave that thing. Because you look like a terrorist." I'm like, okay. A terrorist, that's weird. I'm Jewish. Yeah, we don't want to bring down America. We fucking run this place. And I stand by it. I stand by it. Where are my Jews at? Let me hear my Jews make some noise. Okay, just me. Okay. There used to be more. I don't know what happened. What? I'm not a history buff or anything, but I'm pretty sure at one point there was more than just the one. Okay. I guess if nobody answered the question, I understand that. If maybe there is a Jew here and nobody said anything, that's kind of a weird question to ask a crowd of people, isn't it? Just go in front of a group of people you don't know and you're like, and there's the Jews? Who among you is a Jew? Papers. Like, I probably shouldn't do that at the comedy show. I should tell you guys, I myself am not that Jewish. I'm really not. I'm not. Like, my last name is Lebovitz. I'm great, and that's pretty Jewish. I'm telling you, like, if you looked at my bank account, you'd be like, oh, maybe not. Like, I don't observe the high holy days. I didn't have a bar mitzvah. I finally got a menorah last December, but that was a Christmas gift. Like, that's how Jewish I am. I'm half Jewish, so I figure that means I get to choose whether or not to be Jewish based on the situation. So, like, in Indiana, I'm not Jewish, you know? Or, like, I remember being 11 years old, I found out Hebrew school starts 8 a.m. on Sundays. I was like, fuck, glad I'm not Jewish. You know, like, hey, 8 a.m., boy, maybe that's early. You know? But then, see, I got a little bit older, I found out there's this whole breed of women out there who only date Jewish guys, right? So whenever I meet one of them, I'm Jewish. Cut the tip of my dick off, let's do this. Death to the infidels, is that what we say? I don't even know, I'm not sure I got it really first. I didn't go to Sunday school, or Hebrew school, or whatever. I met this one girl, I asked her why she only dates Jewish guys, and this is what she told me. She goes, well, I think they're smarter than other guys. Which I thought that was weird. But then I was thinking about it, and it does kind of make sense, right? That when everyone's systematically trying to eliminate your race over thousands of years, the dumb ones, they don't make it. It's harsh, but it's true. This is all I'm saying. This is all I'm saying. And I know it's getting real Jewy up here, so we'll wrap it up. But all I'm saying is that you got to imagine. Okay, my dick's gonna tell some jokes. All I'm saying. Where were we? Oh yes, Jews. Okay, so good. Yes, you're pretty. Now where were we? Okay. All I'm saying is that the first thing the Nazis would have done is they would have tried to pick the low-hanging fruit, right? Like they would have gone up to the Jews, probably. They would have put on some cheap disguise, you know. Hello. Who, me? No, I'm not a Nazi. They would have gone up to the Jews, they would have been like, yeah, we're having a Hanukkah party, you should come. Bill spins the dreidel, that'll be fun, right? And all the dumb Jews would just be like, all right, yeah, I love parties. I hope they have some of those chocolate gold coins, or whatever. Do you guys know about that, the Hanukkah gelt? Do you know about that shit? That's our treat on Hanukkah. We have little chocolate coins wrapped in gold foil. That's pretty fucked up, right? Like, even our candy is money, right? Like, it's pretty, where do these stereotypes come from? Well, you know, maybe don't teach your kids that money's fucking sweet. Anyway, getting sidetracked. So all I'm saying is that the smart Jews, they wouldn't have fallen for that guy, right? The Nazi in disguise? This guy? Hello. They'd have been like, no, man, first of all, it's April. Hanukkah's not till December. Second of all, that's not even a mustache. That's your finger. So you guys have fun at the party. Want to hop into the new world, maybe go control the media or something. Which I can say, because I'm Jewish. Okay. Talk about something else. Homosexuality, let's talk about it. Think it's on everyone's mind? You're a pretty good looking dude. Let's practice it, bro. What do you say? Are you okay? Yeah, meet me in the van? Okay. Yeah, all right. Awesome, okay, show's over, folks. I'm kidding. I'm into girls, I
I
know.
can't see myself having a baby with you. We can try.
Well, you could have a big old brown baby girl. That sounded racist, but I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it that way. I just meant he could poop. That's all I meant, is that he could poop, and if he's healthy, it's brown. But I shouldn't make assumptions. No, but I am. I'm just,
Oh my God.
I'm just funning. I'm just funning. I like girls. I do. Women. I'm sorry, my lawyer told me I have to say women. Like grown adult women. Just want to be clear. Okay, good. Here's the thing, though. These days, a lot of these women, they're gay, too. Have you guys noticed this? That's cool, equal opportunity, right? We got any gay women here tonight? Okay, we will by the time I'm done. We will. We're working on it. If we do have any gay women, I want you to know I understand what that means. I do. I hope you understand it. No matter what you do, your hair, your clothes, I still want to sleep with you. What's the problem? You're not into me? Really doesn't make you any different than most of the straight girls I know. So, still gonna give it a shot. With my dick. That's how I give shots. Dick shots, anyone? You want one? It's on me. Well, it'd be on you. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Let's not split hairs here. Oh, Jesus, man. Speaking of shots, I got after last night. Anyone here hungover this morning? Just me in the back? Yeah. Just reading too many old school film reviews, fucking pounding. What were you drinking?
Jameson.
Jameson, that'll do it. That'll do it. Good Irishman, man. Good for you. I was drinking Long Island iced tea. Oh my God. I got so hammered. It was crazy. I must have had like one of them. It was crazy. Jesus Christ. You guys think maybe people on Long Island have a problem? If that's an iced tea, what the fuck are their cocktails? What's a Long Island gin and tonic? What's that? Just straight heroin? Fuck, man. So I was so hungover this morning. I went for my favorite hangover cure. I went for the greasy breakfast. I'm a big fan of the greasy breakfast, right? Yeah. Like the greasy breakfast. So I went to the diner by myself. And the waitress comes over. She goes, "Are you hungry?" I said, "Girl, I was born hungry. Get them titties in my mouth." And nom, 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 nom. That's what I said. Yeah. That's the greasy breakfast right there. Okay. I'm a father of two, by the way. Other people here got kids? Yeah?
I was waiting for them to say something, and they were like, no, like nobody.
I didn't know that. How?
Yeah. What?
You got one?
Yeah.
Well, good for you, man.
Thanks, bro.
Clap it up. Be proud, dude.
I am.
Yeah, there we go. That's right. You gotta own that, bro. We all make mistakes. Good for you. No, we did. No, my first mistake just turned 10. I'm kidding. I don't know how old he is. He's cute though, whatever. He's still at that age where he's losing his teeth, you know, because he won't fucking listen. That's a joke too. Just I know. You gotta discipline your kids, right? But for some reason, you're not allowed to hit them when you're white. You know? Gotta figure out a different way to keep them in line, right? I keep them in line with my dick. All right, come on. We're fooling around here. We're having fun. Just kidding. But my wife and I, this is true. It was pretty funny. I know. Fuck them. It was pretty funny. Oh yeah, Christmas. Yeah. We should tell the whole crowd.
Do it.
So Christmas Eve, last year, Christmas Eve, we did, I know a lot of you guys think that I'm fucking retarded. I get that. That's fine, but maybe some of you people are into it, and that's cool. Last Christmas Eve, we got trending locally on Twitter. Clap it up if you're on Twitter. Who's on Twitter? Clap it up. So we got trending locally on Twitter in the Chicago area on Christmas Eve. Hashtag, you know how they have the trending topics? What's going on? So it was hashtag with my dick. And we got it, and just a bunch of comedians started doing it in Chicago, and then their friends started doing it. So it's like, it was like really, it's kind of hard to explain how cathartic this was for people who were like, they're like trapped with their family, people are miserable. I was like shopping the whole time, and just like giddily laughing and laughing. Just like stuff like standing under the mistletoe, hashtag with my dick, you know? You know, making cookies for Santa with my dick. You know, like, whatever you want to do, please do it. Christmas Eve, it's the funnest thing. It was the funnest thing,
awesome.
and we're trying to do it. We got it trending locally in Chicago, which was the #1 trending topic in Chicago, and we're going to try and get it to trend national this year, right?
Yeah.
If we're still around.
Booty from Community did
What's
that
that?
whole thing. Remember?
Yeah. Right, Danny Pudi from Community. He didn't retweet it though, did he?
He just private messaged and then I retweeted his private message.
All right. Good luck keeping that secret. I think like the word dick is the difference between like a favorite and a retweet. Like that's people are like, I don't like it, I think it's funny, but I'm not going to retweet it.
Right.
But no, we should. It really is. If you think it's funny, which I feel sorry for you if you don't. It's fucking hilarious. It really does, because some people get lonely over the holidays. It was a fun thing. Anyway, so there's that. There's my little plug for that. Back to the comedy jokes. Oh no, I was going to tell you guys something though. This is my therapy. This is awesome. I can't afford a therapist, so you guys. I make you guys pay to do my therapy. Or was this free?
No, free.
Okay, well whatever. You know, pay with your time. You'll pay later in the van. So. Yeah. No, you'll be paying with your butthole. But that's that's totally fine. But yeah. So my wife and I just had a newborn. It's weird. They come out newborn. It's really weird. It's weird. No, my wife, he's 5 months old, but we just had a new baby. So yeah, no, thank you. That's very nice. No, that's fine. A lot of crowds don't want to applaud for me reproducing. No big deal. I got it. Before we had the baby, though, we moved to a new apartment because you gotta. I guess the baby needs its own fucking room or something. So we moved. Anyone moved recently?
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. Did you? You sound happy about it. Are you happy about it?
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on up. I wasn't. I just moved to big. It's the process I have a problem with. You probably did you hire movers? Or did you have your husband? Yeah, okay, that's not bad. I fucking hate moving. I didn't move myself. Moving's such a drag. The process of it, it's like such a drag. Whenever I have a buddy doing it, I always make sure to pitch in and help because I feel like that makes up for being a lousy friend the rest of the time. You know, because it's so terrible. Like I'll be like, hey, I know I forgot your birthday, stole your weed, and screwed your sister. But you remember that dresser? It was heavy. I'm a good friend. And then it sucks moving. You got to adjust to the new neighborhood, which that's always rough. Especially for some people, like if you're a sex offender, right? Oh my God, these poor guys. Right? Oh, no, come on! Nobody feels for these guys. They gotta go door to door. They gotta introduce themselves to all the neighbors, right? They gotta tell everyone they're a registered sex offender. Like that's gotta be awkward, you know? Although I don't think it's any more awkward than what I like to do when I move to New York. I like to go door to door, introduce myself to all the neighbors, and tell them that I'm not a registered sex offender. That's fucking fun, you know? Hey, my name's Mike. I moved in 26, 27. I just want to let you know I've never been convicted of a sex crime. Just want you and the family to feel safe, you know? Knowing I'm free to hang out at all the schoolyards and tot lots. Goodbye. Then I get in the van and drive to the next house. I know I can just walk, but for some reason I like the visual, you know? That's stupid. I'm just trying to make a face like a sex offender. I'm pretty sure every face I make looks like a sex offender. I don't know, I probably shouldn't do that to my neighbors, right? But there's benefits, like to start the relationship off that way. Like they never ask me to pick up the mail when they're away. Right? I got 0 trick-or-treaters. You know, that was pretty cool. That was pretty awesome. So I didn't have to buy any candy. Save it for the van. All right. Even I'm getting sick of it. But I do feel like, don't you guys feel like people are super paranoid these days? Like, right, everyone thinks everyone else is out to get them. Like, here's an example. This happened to me. This morning. I was at the coffee shop. Right, I'm standing by the door. This young lady comes in. She's taking off her jacket. Okay, you know how women do. They be taking off jackets. You know what I'm saying? Right, they go outside where it's cold. They be putting them on. They come back inside where it's warm. They be taking them off. Shit. But here's what's different. This time as she opens it up, a button pops off and falls on the floor. You know how gravity works, right? So I see that, I come over, I bend down, I grab it, you know. As I stand back up, this woman says to me, I'm not joking, she goes, "Excuse me, can I have that back?" Right, like, I want to know what the fuck she thinks I'm doing. Does she really think I'm just going to be like, finders keepers? Oh yeah, that one's going in the collection, yeah. Like, she was looking at me like I'd probably been standing there all day just fucking waiting. Yeah, like a pervert with a button fetish or something. It's like, oh, finally, and that's from a P code? Stupid. I'll tell you what, though, it was that minute today, I just knew chivalry is dead, right? So what I did, I took the button, I put it in my mouth, I swallowed it, I fucking ran away. Sure, it gave me a tummy ache, okay? But that's all right, because tonight I'm a poop a button. What? Yes, I like to party. All right. That's so stupid. But yeah, but that new baby, oh God. Before we had the baby, we had a nice appetizer. No. You people are fucking sick. No, before we took the baby, took the baby. No, before we gave... You guys didn't hear that? Nobody heard that, right? we took a birthing class. Did you take a birthing class?
Yeah.
Did you find it helpful?
No. We stopped going like halfway through.
Yeah, right on. We took it, this is our second kid. We took it the first time, they were like, yeah, that one didn't turn out so good. You might want to take it again. We like took it again. Birthing class, it seems weird, just the idea.
Yeah.
Right, to take a class on a natural biological event. Like I've never taken a shitting class. You know? I have, maybe I should, I don't know. If I'm being honest, you know, I could probably stand to take a wiping class. I probably Well, fuck off, most of us could. Not a remedial class, but some advanced techniques, right? We have questions. Like, for instance, I think we all wonder this. Is the paper still coming out dirty, but you see a spot of blood? Do you stop? Do you keep going? What's the protocol there? I don't know. I see that, I'm like, well, I hurt myself, I'm done. But that's just me, I didn't take the class. I did take the birthing class, though, and I'll tell you guys, if you haven't had a chance to take this class, I went to the whole thing, and I never got stoned beforehand. No, but it's 5 weeks long, and it's 2 hours, so it's total of 10 hours of instruction. A lot of stuff. But I could sum everything you learn up in about 8 seconds. About 8 seconds. This is everything you learn in the birthing class. This is what you learn. It just goes, motherhood, miracle of life. Remember, fathers, don't express your opinions. That's the whole fucking thing. And they make you do all these exercises to promote like togetherness and teamwork. You know? Like I thought my part of the job was done. And here's one exercise they made us do. All the new parents, or parents to be whatever, sitting around in a circle. This is the beginning of class. And you got to go around, and everyone has to. You have to say, oh my God, you have to say your name, and that's easy. But then you have to also say one trait that your partner has that you want the baby to inherit. Let me tell you, you don't want to fuck that up. You know, like you definitely don't want to be like, ooh, I hope that baby has some big old titties. You know, you'll get sent straight to the birthing principal's office. They don't want to hear it. You know? They want you to say like her smile or her sense of humor or something. But that's a tough question. No, it is, because they put you on the spot. That's why. It's coming around to me, and I'm like freaking out, man. I'm like, whoa, what do I want the baby to inherit from my wife? The only thing I could think was like, well, definitely not her taste in men. Like, that's all I could think of. Because my wife is a beautiful, intelligent creature. She's got a lot of great qualities, she does. But if I'm being honest, which, let's be honest, okay? My favorite thing about her is that she is attracted to the likes of this fat slob right here. I think that is badass. I do. If I had a daughter, I'd never wish that on her. That's like my worst nightmare. I have a daughter, she brings home some dude like me. Like, oh no. It's like, hey, Mom, Dad, you gotta meet my new boyfriend. He's great. He's an alcoholic man-child who tells dick jokes for a living. She gets this from you, you know. Come here with them titties. That's how I talk to my wife. Who's married in here? Clap it up if you're married. Awesome, good for you. I love being married. That is my favorite thing about my wife, is that she puts up with me. She doesn't have to do that. She is an adult. You know what I mean? Me not so much. And I make her do some crazy shit too. So you guys can use this actually. Married folks in here, you can use this is something I like to. Yeah, no, spice it up a little bit. It's fun. It's just a fun little thing. So whenever the two of us, whenever we settle on a household agreement, anything, you make dinner, I'll do the dishes, something like that. We've agreed. To seal the deal, I make her shake my penis. She's into it. Yeah. But not only that, there's more. When she does it, she has to say, "Pleasure doing business with you." So that's pretty fun. And then your line is, "The pleasure is all mine." You can do that if you want to. It's fun. I'll get out of here in a minute, but I just wanted to. Just having a kid really changes your perspective. Like I look at, God damn it. Gross. Okay, those of you who are sitting up front, you can probably tell I'm perspiring. I want you to know I'm not nervous. I'm just extremely unhealthy. Be clear about that. But yeah, man, you look into a newborn baby's eyes, and it's hard to explain. It really does feel like you're looking into the eyes of creation. You know what I mean? It really does. And I look at my son, and I'm just like, man, like you are perfect in every way. And I know it's because I haven't fucked you up yet. Like that's the only reason. You know, like that's what happens to kids. People complain about their kids. They're like, my kid's got no respect. He doesn't listen. No, you're a shitty parent. That's what happened. He was fine when he came out, and then you had a job to do, and you fucked it up. And I'll say this: if how your kids turn out is any measure of what kind of parent you are, then I am a shitty parent because that 10-year-old is a dick. This is when it hit me that I might be doing a poor job. I was in Chuck E. Cheese, right? With the kid, not just like by myself. Oh yeah, throw that skee ball, girl. Yeah, bend down, grab those tickets. I mean, I did that, but I was with my kid. So the kid comes up to me and he pulls on my sleeve. He goes, "Hey, Mike," which that's not an awesome sign. The kid calls me Mike. Like, come on. Actually, I had a barbecue at my house over the summer. One of my buddies was like, "Why does the kid call you Mike?" I was like, "Well, maybe if you assholes would call me Daddy." Like I asked. Anyway, so he comes over to me, he pulls on the sleeve, he goes, "Hey Mike, you see that girl playing that game over there?" I said, "Yes, I do." He goes, "Fuck her, right?" What? I couldn't believe. So in my head, I'm just like reeling. I'm like, holy shit! Like, what have I done as a parent? Right? That not only will he say that to me, but he'll say it to me with 100% confidence that I'm going to agree with him. I am not doing a good job. That's what I said in here. Out loud, all I said was, "Oh yeah, son, right in the pooper." That's all I said out loud. All right, we'll have to call that my big closer. You guys were great. Thank you so much for coming out. That's it for me. I'm done. Thank you.
Please put your hands together again for Mike Lebovitz. I love him. That was fun. Did you guys have fun? If you're not willing, you didn't have fun, I'm sorry.